Hi everyone, welcome to Hyperion Behavioral Health Center's Theralytics Training. Theralytics is a practice management software. It was created by BCBA to meet the specific needs of ABA agencies. It is HIPAA compliant, and there is an app that you are welcome to download, and you can access Theralytics on your phone. You can also access it on your desktop or laptop. Behavior therapists will be using Theralytics to access their schedule and render sessions. You can access Theralytics at hyperioncenter.theralytics.net. Your username is your first name dash last name, both with a capital, and we will email you your individual password. And the login page looks like this. You'll enter your username and password and log in. This is what the home page looks like. We've redacted the names for this video, but your clients' names will appear here. On the left blue bar, you will see scheduling, and when you click on that, your schedule will open up and it will look like this. There's only one session noted on here, but you'll likely have many sessions. And in the top bar, you can choose the drop-down menu and view sessions for particular clients, or you can view all of your clients at the same time. Sessions are conducted based on your schedule in Theralytics. This is your official schedule. If there are any changes that are made to it, we will inform you. You should not be conducting sessions on days or times not noted in Theralytics unless that has been approved by the scheduler in advance. There are many variables that go into your session times, including the amount of hours the client is contracted for, as well as a lot of other information that you may not be aware of. So anything that deviates from your official schedule should be discussed and approved in advance. In addition to accessing and viewing your schedule, you will also be rendering sessions. Every session that you work needs to be rendered. It's how we bill insurance, and it's also how we pay you. So it's very important to make sure your sessions are rendered. When you hover over each session, an appointment box will appear like the one you see here. And you can see in the middle of that appointment box, it says Create Session Note. You will click on that and a session note will open up. We are still using paper session notes, so we are actually not using the electronic one that is here in Theralytics. However, the session cannot be rendered unless a session note is completed. So you'll see that there are 4 sections to this session note. You can see the 4 red arrows here, and those fields need to be entered in order to complete the session note. So even though we are not officially using this, it has to be completed. So you can add a character or a symbol. It doesn't really matter what you're entering as long as there's something in the field. So a dash is quite simple. So you can just enter a dash for all 4 of those, and then you will scroll down and hit save. You can see the blue box on the bottom here that says save. It might not appear when you are viewing the top part of the session note, but don't forget to scroll down and hit save, otherwise the session note won't be completed and the session won't be rendered. And then you will, a box that says complete will appear, and you will hit complete, and your session note is now rendered, which means we can bill insurance and that your session hours will appear in payroll. And by doing this, you are attesting that you've provided that service and that you worked the session on that particular day for those particular hours. And if you're unsure if the session is rendered, you can see here a little red arrow pointing to a check mark inside a circle. That means that you, in fact, did render the session. So you likely won't run into any problems, but just to preempt any possible issues, we have a few troubleshooting tips here. If a signature is requested, this box will open up. Click on Signee and you'll click Employee and then choose your name. Well, when you click on Employee, your name will autofill. And you'll sign your name with your finger and you'll hit Done. You likely will not have to do this because we're not actually using the session note, so the signature shouldn't be required. Some important policies and deadlines to keep in mind. Every Monday at noon, we look at all sessions for the previous week and expect them to be rendered. This keeps everything flowing. This allows us to bill. This allows us to run payroll reports. So it's important to make sure everything is rendered by Monday at noon. If it's not, we'll be reaching out and asking for you to do that. You can render every day or every couple of days. You can find a day and time that works for you as long as by Monday the sessions for the previous week are rendered. And we have your availability noted in Theralytics, which allows us to see who's available to take more sessions when new clients come in. So if you have some changes coming up, perhaps you're a student and you have a new semester starting and a change in your availability, let us know so we can keep that up to date. And call us if you have any questions or need assistance. Thank you very much.